It's time for the Northwood Cooking Show. Starring Uncle Roy and Miss Callie, the troublemaking dog.
Hello and welcome to the Northwood Cooking Show. I'm your host, Uncle Roy, and guess where we are? Ooh. You're like, where's Waldo? Or like Matt on Today's Show, where's Matt? Ooh. Well, like I said, I'm trying out a new promo and trying out a new theme for my show. And what we're gonna do is, throughout the summertime, we're gonna be going to a new location every other week. And can you guess where we are? This is Callie Allie Park. We had to start off in Crystal first. This is right off of 81 and 100 and Broadway. And the little parks down there, I used to take Callie Allie around here almost every day. Oh, every other day or so. We go walking around the park, even in the winter time and stuff. And oh God, she loved it. This is where we filmed the dandelions when she was in her red and plaid hunting outfit. And we went hunting for dandelions. That was right here. So anyway, we're gonna do some summer salads throughout the summer. Not just salads, but summer food. Things that are gonna be easy to make, not hard. I'm not saying hard, but it's a little bit more convenient and stuff. So you don't have to take a lug, the whole kitchen cabinet, you know what I mean? So, first of all, by chance, and I didn't plan it out this way, but I'm glad it did, is that these two summer salads are both gluten-free. And the first one we're going to be doing is the black bean and corn. Now, when you come out to your park location, outside your backyard, wherever, and you're gonna barbecue and stuff, you can have all this stuff made up ahead of time, some of the stuff, and the others you could just keep in the refrigerator and chill. Now, the corn, I have 1 can of whole kernel corn and 1 can of black beans. Make sure you rinse them thoroughly, especially the black beans, because they have that slime all over them. And you want to get rid of that. We just want the bean. We don't want all that juicy filler in there. So we have 1 can, and then the corn has that nitrate stuff in it. So we just want to rinse them off in cold water. And what I did first was I put the cans in the refrigerator. Best to do is overnight, so that they're nice and chilled. We learned this in the restaurant business, that when we make a tuna salad, chicken salad, whatever, that when the health inspector would come by and temp everything, if it wasn't cold enough, you couldn't serve it, And she would tell us that the best thing to do is to have all your ingredients in the refrigerator so that everything is chilled. So you don't put you ran out of mayonnaise, you could grab a jug and out of the dry storage and it's all, room temperature before you open it, And it's gonna warm up the salad, of course, naturally. So just the big tip is to have your ingredients in the refrigerator and you'll be just fine. Now, like I said, corn and beans. Now we're going to take in, where is it? Where'd it go, Callie Allie? Ooh, ooh, ooh. And of course I would have to forget it. I thought I had it. Darn it. I knew I forgot it. I was checking, double checking, and triple checking. And I knew I was going to forget something, and sure enough, I forgot the lime. Oh well. You know that it goes in here. I just don't have it with me. It's in the refrigerator in the door. That's why I didn't see it. So anyway, you use the little fine grater on your grater here for zesting. And what you want to do is zest the entire lime, just 1 lime, all the peel in there, scrape that off and goes right into there. Then you can take that lime, cut it in half, and then squeeze the lime juice out into the salad. So you have the skin, the zest of 1 lime plus the juice. And squeeze that in there. Then we're going to take and dice up some cilantro. And I got a whole bunch here, but we don't need that much. Probably just even Just about half of it, really. And let's see, there's my knife. I got a cutting board, everything's sanitized. I made sure of that. And we're just gonna take and rough chop this up. And the nice thing too about herbs is if you roll it up really tight, fold in the ends so that everything is kind of like not stuck together, but rolled together, really tight, like a cigar almost, you know. It's gonna help, it's gonna make it easier to chop. And you can just go through and slice this up. Now you can rough chop this, you can chop it tiny, whatever. I'm just gonna take and have it a little bit more medium diced. I don't want it completely tiny, but yet I don't want to have great big huge leaves in there either. So we're just rough chopping this up. And that goes right into our salad. And then next we're going to be dicing up I wonder if I forgot a bag in the car. So next we're going to take and chop up some tomatoes. Now I got the cherry tomatoes here, and what I want is I want to have these diced up. But what you can do is just cut them in half lengthways, and this will give it a nice pretty presentation. And you can put in as little, as much as you want. I'm just going to put in enough just to make it look good. So I'm going to probably, the flavor and all, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I got about 8. You don't want it too much, you don't want it overpowered. Then, on top of this, over. We want to have, I've lost my spoons and everything. I must have forgotten a bag at home. I know I must have. Oh no, can't be perfect all the time. You know how that happens too on your picnics. You always forget something. So we got the nice tomatoes in there, and then we're gonna do, I'm just gonna do a half, ooh, maybe not even that, because I'm making a small amount here. Probably like a third of green and third of red pepper. And remember to clean them out. So you just pick out the white membrane that's in here and all the seeds. Just pull that out and just shake that out. And then we're gonna just dice this up. And I want this to be rather small diced pieces. So I'm cutting like about a 1/4 inch wide strips. And then we'll cross cut and do 1/4 inch dice. Because we want little pieces, we don't want big chunks. We're not making like a stew or something, you know what, this is a salad, so you want to get everything that you have in your salad to be able to try to scoop it up in one helping of your fork or your spoon or whatever you eat with. You want to be able to sample everything that's in your salad. Pam Sherman taught me that one. So now we just do the same thing with the red pepper. 1/4 inch wide strips. And then we'll just do a little 1/4 inch wide dice, the opposite direction. And let's pour that into the bowl. And then I want to do, I got red onion, like I said, it's not that large of a salad, so I was originally going to do just a half an onion, a small one, and I couldn't get just like the smallest I could find. But not only that, it's still quite large. I don't like a lot of onion. And I know when I was working down at Wall Street Deli on the by Pillsbury there Center on the Skyway, I would even insist have customers that would insist on having we had to make our tuna salad without onions in it because they didn't want to go back to the office with onion breath. I mean, that's how picky the people were, but it makes sense, So if you like onions, put in as much as you want. If you don't, then don't, But I like to put in a little red onion for color and for flavor. It's a little bit more tangier. And then I'm just going to do like a thickset third, just like the other ones, because I don't want to add that much in there. And we'll do the same thing with this, like we did with the peppers. We'll do like a 1/4 inch strip wide. And then we'll just take and dice them a 1/4 inch wide over. And then we'll just put that right into our salad. And now it's almost done. We have the fresh cilantro in there. Oh, that's good. I can just smell it all the way across the park here. This is a wonderful scent. And we want to just rough chop this, stir this up so we can break up those onions and all the other vegetables. And what we're going to do next is cumin, ground cumin. And I want to put in, cumin is very strong, so you only need a little. That's about, just about a quarter teaspoon of cumin. That's all you need of that. And then the garlic. How much garlic do you like? But I don't need a whole lot. I'm doing about a half a teaspoon of garlic. And I got garlic powder. Then we're going to put in salsa. Now, everything's cold and everything else. What was the point now? The salsa is what gives it more. Oh, you just need enough to moisten up the salad. So don't just go, whoosh, and put it too much. We're not making a dip, it's a salad. So you don't want it to be soaking wet. You just want it for flavor and for texture and to help give it, to bind up everything together. So I'm just going to start out with, remember how I say, you start out with a little and work your way up. If you want more, fine, but you can't take it out if you get too much. So I'm just doing like about a 1/4 cup for right now. And we'll just mix this up, especially with these lovely little teaspoons. I told you, I must have forgotten another bag of something. I don't know what, but I had I had everything all ready to go. And that's some large serving spoons. And then that's it. Make sure I'm going to take and cut up just a couple of tomatoes in halves here, just put on top for a nice little garnish. So that's why, you don't need to put too many in when you mix up initially. So we're going to put some more on top here as a garnish, just to make it look pretty. And then I always like to take and clean up the inside the edge of your bowl, because that's your serving bowl. You want it to look nice and neat. And then this is our black bean and corn salad for the summer. See, pretty, huh? And now for the taste. Oh, fresh cilantro. Woo! It's not spicy hot. It's pungent. So you only need a little bit. Now, if you don't care for, it's not spicy hot, but it's spicy tangy. It definitely has a flavor to it. I love it. Some people really go crazy over it when they make pesto and stuff. They might even sprinkle some of that in there. But cilantro is really good with any, a lot of Mexican dishes. So, put in sparingly if you don't care for too much spice, or as much as you want. The thing is that it is pungent, it is strong. I did half a bunch, and I would say the average person might just like maybe even a third. Because it's really good, and it's really pungent, and it's fabulous. Our black bean and corn summer salad. Enjoy. Okay, now we're going to go on to our second salad. Excuse me. And this is a gluten-free pasta chicken salad. Pasta? Gluten-free? Yes. This is gluten-free rotini pasta made from corn. You can get this at any of your grocery stores. They have a lot of gluten-free pastas. A lot. And so what I did half a box, which would be 9 ounces of cooked off pasta. Chill it off now. And I did 2 chicken breasts. Now with the chicken breasts, you can take and grill these ahead of time in advance if you like, until they're nice and cold. Or if you do it at the part, if you want to barbecue, the best, even if you do chicken breasts not for the salad, because you might want it chilled, even if you do chicken breast for yourself, sandwiches, etc., just plain old chicken to eat, you know. You know, remember your cookie rack? We're cooling off your cookies? This is perfect for frying up your for grilling your chicken. Because this is gonna go on top of the grill. And it's flat, but still enough up to give it some air underneath. And you put your chicken on there, but make sure you spray first with Pam and then put it on the grill. Because you know what these grills are like out in public. They are just disgustingly gross. And I always scrub with the wire brush that I bring along and everything else. And it's still, I just like, you don't know what's been in there. That just grosses me out to think, you know, it's just totally unsanitary. So bring your own rack, you know it's clean, spray it with Pam, put this on top of the grill. It's perfect, it works great. It's absolutely a fabulous tip. And then you don't have to get your food, any of your food, hamburgers, anything, onto the grates in the park, in the public park, because you never know how many times have been used and what's been in there. That's a great tip. Now, for the salad, we have the rotini pasta, gluten-free, which is made from corn, we said, and I did 2 chicken breasts and I diced these up. Now, I just grilled them plain, a little salt and pepper, that was it. Nothing else, no heavy-duty spices or anything special. Just plain old chicken breast, a little salt and pepper. And I got 2 in there. Then we're going to take and dice up 1 apple. Now, this is what kind of apple? Well, any kind that you want, technically. You know, it's what your tastes are. But I don't like it completely tart, but I don't want it really sweet either. I'm not going to use a delicious, that's too sweet, because we're making a honey yogurt dressing. And I don't want a tart like a Granny Smith, because that's too tart. So I got a Brayburn. I love these at apple pies. These are wonderful. We've made them before at apple pies that I've done the Brayburns. But you want to take and cut off the ends and just dice this up. Oh, it's such a nice day. I'm glad it's not windy. Whoo, flying around. One thing I hate about cooking out in public like this is when you go to parks, you never know what the weather's going to be like, so you got to plan accordingly. And from what taping of the show, it's supposed to rain tonight anyway. I'm glad I'm out here now in the afternoon to do this. So that's diced apple, then is going to go right into our salad. And you want to dice this up into smaller pieces because we want, like I said, you want a sample of everything in your spoon. And I just didn't get quite on that one, so we can just slice it down the edge to get rid of the seeds and the core. And then we just toss these in. That's it for the apple. Then you want a half cup of nuts, whatever kind you have, roughly chopped. I happen to have pecans. I got a great deal on these. Those are tight, chopped up rather small. And then I got, I'd say about a cup of grapes. And I take and I slice them lengthwise, like we did the tomatoes. And that just gives it a unique, you don't get a whole big gob of grapes, a bunch of grapes into your spoon. You can have pieces of it, and it's much nicer, more dainty-ish. It's not, you don't want to slobber up all over your food, big old chunks. So if you slice them up, it's a little time consuming, but it makes the salad look pretty and taste better and more comfortable to eat. And then I've got 2 stalks of celery, cut off the ends, and I just go right down the center if it's too wide. And so we're just going to take and dice these up small. And this is going to give it a nice little crunch to the salad. Well, so with the apple too. I was even thinking of putting in water chestnuts. That would be good too, diced up. So used to having my kitchen stuff. Oh, everything's in storage. Still, until I get my own place. But you gotta make do with what you got. There you are. There you have it. So we just drop in the celery then too. And next we're going to make our dressing. Oh, troublemakers. Oh, 2 dogs. Oh, running around, unleashed. Oh, those are Callie Allie's friends. I know who they are. I haven't seen them in ages. See, now I forgot the honey. Where's the honey? I know I've got another bag somewhere because I put the honey in the grocery bag. I know I did. So anyway, what we're going to do is I'm going to put in approximately just enough to moisten, about a half cup to 3/4 cup of yogurt, and then I put in about a 1/4 cup of honey. And then we'll take and mix this all together. Now this, you don't have to put any spices in at all because we got the yogurt honey dressing, and that's what you want to taste, and you want to taste all the others. If anything, salt and pepper maybe, but I doubt it because this is going to be a sweeter salad. We don't want, spices in there. So you just want to coat this to make it moist. Now that after you let this sit for about a half hour or so, that pasta is going to absorb all that yogurt, all the dressing. So you want to have it quite moist, not soaking wet, but quite moist. Ooh, that's gonna be good. Really good. Especially if I had honey in there. Like I said, mistakes happen. You always try to plan ahead. And you know you got it right. You got your list, you got everything. And you always forget something. I know I had that extra big. I'm missing a couple of things. But you got the gist of it, of what to make. And I gave you the proportions and the sizes and stuff. So it's gonna be really easy to make. Then, I'm just gonna transfer it over into a serving bowl. I could just leave it right in here too and put the cover on, there you go. But this is for TV and presentation, so I wanna make it look pretty and just put it into a summery bowl. Ooh, look at that, yummy, yummy. And so, this is our gluten-free chicken pasta salad. They're so crunchy. That celery and the nut, really good. And honey would just put the topper in the cake, how the expression goes. Wonderful. So, I wish Callie Allie were here, but I did get her in that episode. The first one, I went up there with a cup of cakes. Anyway, so we hope that you enjoyed today's episode. I'm advertising the promo in the show, so look for the commercials that NWCT has. And catch my promo advertising. Northwood Cooking Show goes on the road, and we might come to your hometown, you never know, up in the Northwest area, in the viewing area. Might even go to Minneapolis, because I have viewing area there too. So thank you again. Eat healthy, be safe, and spread the sunshine. Bye-bye.